Boom. Number 6. Rough Ryder podcast. Oh, I kind of don't like that. I'm trying to do this whole eye-to-eye thing. I'd rather be eye-to-eye. I'm even trying to look into the camera. I'm done looking at myself. I'm done selling sex, as you can see. I'm selling, don't call me a sellout. I'm selling brands. I'm selling flavor. I'm selling deliciousness. I'm selling memories. I'm selling moments. Technically, I'm not selling anything at all, because that's priceless. All of those things. Righteous Cuisine. Pow. Out of Grand Haven, Michigan. Delicious taco joint. Worked for them for a couple months. They used to start out of a food truck, and they got their own outlet in Grand Haven. Now they got Righteous Barbecue out of the Grand Armory Brewing Company, also in Grand Haven. And then I believe they're in the Lakes Mall in Muskegon, Michigan. Yeah, we're jumping into the podcast selling as though it was an advertisement. This is who we're brought to you by. Righteous Cuisine. There's children yelling outside. I was a little concerned. Kids being kids. Some funding came from that. Technically, I got paid by them for a couple months. Trickle-down effect. We're here. It contributed. Yesterday's weather today. It was gorgeous. It was sunny. I was driving and working. But it was glorious. It was beautiful. I'd probably say about 65 degrees. Going back to selling sex. You want to see this? You want to see this come off? Hit me on the Cash App. Money sign Ryder Sheltone. That's the money sign. RYDER SHELTONE. Yeah, it's not how you spell my last name. I think Sheltone has a little better ring to it. Yeah, maybe Sheltone. Ryder Sheltone when I go to Italy. Not masturbating, not jerking off, not nutting. Last Wednesday, I decided to take on this feat, this task, this challenge, this quest, this wonder, to see what would happen. I did get it in Thursday and Friday, so I've technical terms, ejaculated since then. So I'm not completely bottled up, but day 5, no nutting. Keep it real with y'all. My dick's gotten bigger, not by much. I'm not saying like, hey, but look at my dick. But like visible, I'm like, oh, wow. Last time I couldn't nut for like 2 weeks was not like I couldn't physically, but I couldn't. I was going through recovery of that one STD I got, the clap. It was way back. This was like more than 2 years ago. I don't give a fuck. This is the real world. This is me, Rough Ryder. But yeah, no. If you get it, go to the doc. They'll give you a shot in your butt. I don't know about how for chicks it is, but they'll give you a shot. You'll be cleared up. You'll be good, fixed up, not in a jiffy. And that was the work. Like that was horrible time, horrible pain, horrible. There's probably still damage done. I don't know. I'm not like contagious or anything. Rest your worries, lady. I was checked less than a month ago. It's on my podcast if you want to hear that. Or not my podcast, my stand-up. So, yeah, no worries, no fears, no concerns. Maybe, I guess, for my future, but, win some, lose some. But yeah, no, horrible, excruciating pain. I wouldn't wish it on my enemies. I'm starting to get a little, I'm starting to not wish hate or anger on people. I just get like, I'm starting to get like really, I'm short, I don't want to say short-tempered, but I'm definitely like Facebook, social media, society, like, it's really like, I don't want to say I'm starting to get it, because I still don't get it, but like, there's a lot of things, the lights are starting to flick on for me, and it's like, I'm realizing how messed up it is. And it's not something I want to get mad at, because a lot of stuff's out of your control. A lot of stuff you can control. One person can change the world. It's a lot of examples. I'm going to let you decide where you want to go with that. But yeah, no, it can't be done. So, I'll come back to that. But, yesterday's weather today was beautiful. This no jerking thing. Alright, yesterday I watched or listened to a podcast. Joe Rogan Experience. Shout out to Joe Rogan. He's a cool guy. Never met him. Hopefully someday. Hey. He had Russell Brand on there. And I didn't used to like Russell Brand. I don't know, so like back when I stumbled upon him, like early, I'd say like 2009, 2010, maybe 2007, 8, I don't know, somewhere around there. He was on like a movie, or he was doing a couple talk shows or stuff. He'd come up there, and I just thought he was like a faker. And then I think at that point he had given up like the drugs, alcohol. I don't know about sex. I don't know if he's still fucking. I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's given up giving up temptation and desire. Like, I think he's with one woman. I think now he used to be like a polyamorous, monogamous, polyamorous. But no, like I was a hater. I've been a hater. I still hate every once in a while. You know? It gets the best of us. It's a weakness in the human fucking soul. But I was watching this podcast, and this dude's freaking inspiring. Both of them are. But like after, I'm only day 5, but like I see what he's talking about. And I get the British drawl. And like I hear it in my brain, so it like almost forces me to say it. I mimic accents that are around me. Don't ask me why. I don't do it on purpose. It's a chameleon. It's the chameleon in me. It's the cold-blooded reptilian in me. The ancient caveman dino blood. But yeah, they're talking about like I had to take notes. This brain doesn't work. Yeah, I really didn't take shit for notes. They're saying about how like what are you supposed to do with life? Like I guess I've been torn going into this. I'm capable of working a fuck ton, but I also want to be happy. And I know being happy can happen no matter what you're doing. Like I've slaved and I've worked and I love it. I love working. I'm a workaholic. But I don't enjoy working for shit people. And then there's just times when I'd rather do my thing. So right now I'm working 1 gig, solid pay, part-time. A lot of free time. Almost too much free time to where I need a side hustle. Because my bills are getting paid. But it's not, I'm not stacking the paper like I want to. There's other things, there's other ventures that I need some paper to get started. In order to make some dreams come true. So, I'm torn between keeping the positive mindset with the part-time job and kind of letting things happen, side gig here and there, little hustle, Cash App, nudes, selling dick pics, $5 a piece. 15. Nah, 10. We'll talk. Side hustles and doing that, or being a slave to the grind for a couple months, fucking throwing your mental state into the wind as far as having a part-time job and a full-time job. 2 part-time jobs, do that. Yeah, I guess it's possible. But I don't know, I've worked so many fucking places. I'm not saying I'm done with working new ones. I'm still young. I got a lot of work left in me. Capable of a lot. But it's just like I gotta have something's gonna click. Something's gonna make my mind up. I don't know what it is. I have deja vu, I have weird dreams. I don't know. Drugs or epiphanies. I don't know what causes it. But something's in the works. But I was sitting here torn, trying to find that answer. Stumbled upon this podcast. It's exactly what they're talking about. What do you do? Why do you do it? What pushes you to do it? Saying their ventures and the things that they're going upon. He's doing this vegan thing, and I was going that all moral side of it. But the big thing that was shined on was like trying to avoid the negative. Like, do whatever you're doing, but not trying to do these things, i.e. drugs, and just the negative Facebook society, like hate, just the hate. Facebook, I've noticed, it's a fuel of negativity. Obviously, everybody knows this, but they post negative things. That was something that they mentioned on the podcast. That the algorithms and what sells more, what has more interactions, what has more comments, more clicks, more read-throughs, not a lot of research being done. But negative shit, stuff that's going to piss people off, stuff that's going to rustle some feathers, you know? And how many people that just get behind that screen just to rustle feathers? Like, there's so many just mean, cruel, negative, just like, why do you gotta say that? Why do you have to say that? Why? Well, I thought it was funny. Like, I thought it was, screw them. You know, whatever their reason is, but just, justify that to yourself. And really be content, like, yeah, that was the right thing to say. Or, flip side, the negative, or like this, the people that are like calling out for help. I'm torn. Half the time I want to say, shut the fuck up. Like, just quit crying. Deal with it. Like, I don't have a perfect life. I don't have a terrible life. Far from it. But, I don't know. A lot of people need help. A lot of people need a hand, a voice. It's happened a couple times. I've seen a couple posts, a couple people. I don't really know these people, but I've reached out like, yo, send them a message. Yo, like, you all good? Everything fine? Like, I don't want to, hop on here tomorrow and then have it not, or like have you, see a post about they did it, they offed it, done. Because then, everybody that's around that person wonders, what could I have done? Or, I could have done this, and yada, yada, yada. I'm not saying I've saved some people's lives by reaching out. Who the fuck knows? But seeing it, and then, like, I did reach out for this instance, but there's other times where I've unfollowed people. Like, I've just, like, muted them, like, unfriended them. There's half the time it's people I didn't fucking know, like, didn't know for shit. Just acquaintances of whoever. And it's like, man, this motherfucker's posting this shit all the fucking time. Pat. There's a realness in me that says, fucking do it. Some people fucking off it. We got too many motherfuckers on this world as it is. Let the weak fiddle out the weak. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing for me to say. It's a horrible thing for me to, more room for the rest of us. That's horrible. That's horrible, but I have that. Oh man, I gotta turn this shit off. I have some reason that justification because it seems that some people, they don't want the help. They reach out, they woe is me, they find problem after problem after problem, and toxic environment after toxic environment. Shit happens to everybody. But some people, it just seems like they're pretty freaking good magnets for it. And then they cry out, woe is me, and the world isn't fair, and I'm always, buh. And then and then you feel like a piece of crud for not saying anything. I need a sip of something. My throat's all scratchy. And then you feel like crud for not, doing your part as a human, and reaching out a lending hand. It's not beer, it's water, with like a little bit of kombucha in it. It's horrible. It's guava flavor. It's all right, but with just water, like just that little bit of flavor of guava. It's not a sweet guava. It's like a sour guava. So I don't enjoy it. So yeah, Facebook. And my beef with Facebook is, if I share something that's like a regular post of whatever, share it, a lot of people see it. A lot of people will interact with it, like it, or whatever. But I post my shit? Nothing. And I know there's not all of y'all that are just like, oh, fuck Ryder. Skip past it. That wasn't funny. That was a shitty joke. Skip past. No, Facebook doesn't fucking shine a light on it because they want negative shit. They don't want shit that's going to uplift someone. They don't want to be inspiring people. Yeah, you see a little bit of that here and there, but they don't. No, they're putting on titty pics and butt shots and freaking elephants carrying little tiger cubs out of the water and fucking decadent desserts that it's just a bunch of fucking sweets layered on top and they don't do anything after a minute and a half of showing them just throw shit on top of shit, sweets on top of sweets on top of sweets. It's not even a practical dish to eat. They just put it on, they're just like, oh, served. It's like, ooh, tasty. No, not tasty. Fucking deadly. Delicious. But, see, this is what Facebook does. I'll sit there and I'll find myself stuck in the scroll. I'll find something and I'll say, this is what's messed up with the world. And I'll get all fucking rooted and tooted and gears grinding. And for what? For what? To be a conspiracy person and say Facebook's just here to, create stress and fuel whatever economy, business, profits off of stress and angry and, headbutting and, just tension? I don't know. I could come up with some conspiracy theories on it, I'm sure. But no, I don't know, man. It was a very big, it was an eye-opener letdown, because I kind of had, I don't know, I thought I had, they kept talking about DMT and being lifted past this wave of what all this is, what society is, what everyone, there's a lack of love out there, nobody hugs anymore. Been into a couple businesses, I walk out, they don't say shit, you say, have a nice day, take care. There's still genuine people, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everybody sucks, but it seems like it's becoming less common. Still getting doors held open, I'm seeing that, still seeing smiles, still laughs, still jokes, but it seems like, I don't know, it comes and goes, maybe I'm wrong, I just haven't gotten out enough, and I've been seeing a lot of mean people, running into just big meanies. Fucking, I gotta get a holler. Jimmy John's is fucking up. Let me clear my rep with Jimmy John's. I saw on Facebook, or it was on Twitter, but motherfucker, he's hunting endangered animals again. He always has been. He's a douche. Good businessman, great business model. Made me a lot of money. Made him a lot of money. But he's a fucking jerk off. Cocky, little, I don't want to say daddy's boy, because he got a loan from his father, and that's what stewed it all off. But he definitely wasn't this much of a jerk when he started the business. I can't imagine, or else people would have said, fuck that guy. I'm not buying his subs. I'm going to Jared with Subway. Fuck Jared, though, too. He's a pedo. I don't know where he is. I think he's dead. Prison? Wishing he was dead, I bet. Jimmy John. First time I saw him, we're in a vehicle, driving. I was at Jimmy John training in Champaign, Illinois. I see some lady crossing the street, crosswalk. We're parked. She's crossing. Some jerk off drives. Oh man, I can't do this with this. Like this, turning this way. As this lady's walking the street, whizzes past her. I'm like, who in the fuck, dude? That fucking jerk off. Like, this has gotta fuck. I'm seeing him coming down the road, blinker. I'm like, oh, this person's about to hit this motherfucker. No, he misses her, whizzes past her. I'm like, fucking asshole, man. Champagne, what the fuck, Illinois? Get back to the training camp. We were on lunch. Get back to the training center. I see that same car parked crisscross over 2 lanes. I'm like, who in the fuck does this guy think he is? What a fucking jerk off. I walk into the training center. I don't see Jimmy John, but that's when it clicks. Fucking, I'm in Jimmy John's town, Champaign, Illinois, where it all started. Back in 87? 83. Yeah, see? They say, when things like the back of your hand. I don't know what the fuck the back of my hand looks like. All the time. My front of my hand's got pen marks on it. But I don't even know it's on my bicep. And that's closer than my hand. But yeah, Jimmy John killed an elephant recently. Took a picture laying on a boat, butt ass naked, like fondling a dead shark that I assume he hooked or had doings in. So I don't want to say boycott the guy, but I just want to clear my air. I used to have his back and say, hey, you know, man, he was fucking, you know, just Jimmy being Jimmy. But now you're slipping. You slipped. You slipped, Jim. You slipped. You're cutting pickles, putting pickles on the pepper, putting pickles on the food, on the sandwiches. Cut sliced pickles. Jimmy Ranch. Cherry peppers, banana peppers. Sprouts. Tell me you get something with all the freebies. 9 with all the 13 with all the freebies. Make that bitch not in 30 seconds. Ain't happening. Ain't fucking happening, bro. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. So yeah. Keep going back to not jerking. It's all on my mind. I start to, honestly, like I'm not still edging. That's like, it's weird. Like I'll be on Twitter and then I'll like, oh shoot, and I'll be like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I'll like hop on, I'll like find porn, I'm sitting there. I try to be a nudist, honestly. I'm naked a lot. Don't be grossed out when you come to my place, you know, like I lay a towel down, or I got my PJs on, or rock some b-ball shorts, no drawers underneath, but I'm a nudie. Man, nobody's gonna come over now. Nobody ever comes over anyway, so whatever. But like, it's like, I don't know, kind of a temptation though, when you're butt ass naked, you know, chilling there, lounging, on Twitter. Ooh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, you know, do your thing. Ask my ex-old lady. We smashed all the time. I love Whoopi. But now that I'm not jerking, it's like I see it and I'm like, okay, fuck it, throw it in the towel, grabbing me a towel. And then like I started to, like I was watching this one porn and like it lost it for me. It was like a setup, you know, kind of, you know, wasn't real, wasn't real desire, emotions, passion happening. So it was like kind of funny. It was like a little comedic. But it just lost it for me. And it's not like I'm like incapable. Don't get me wrong. But it's like I think about it more, I guess. I kind of realize, what the fuck? What am I doing? Like, why do I feel the need to do this? The temptation. I was driving back home last night, cruising back from the city, Grand Rapids. Was wide awake. Was like, shit, I could stop at the bar, you know, blah, blah, blah. Why? Like, yeah, like, I do love the social interaction. I like the escape. I like a nice beverage. Seeing new scenes and such. Meeting new people. But it was kind of one of those, like, I was thirsty, you know? Not thirsty, but, like, thirsty. So that was my game plan. But then I realized, like, A, shouldn't have. Too late. B, finances are tight. C, saw on the news earlier in GR, somebody downtown got shot with either a gun or a pellet gun. I don't know how you get the two mixed up. Shot your shot. Bullet fragment. What is it? Pellet gun. It's a fucking pellet gun. 22 or a pellet. Big difference, man. Folks, Grand Rapids news coverage. So that deterred me from getting a beverage, stopping for a beverage. But also listen to that. I'm telling you, that podcast, man, changed my life. The one with Kevin Hart in it. Shout out to Kevin Hart. Shout out to Russell Brand. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this thing going. I think it's gonna work out. I think it's going good for me. Like, I'm becoming more interested, more I don't know. I don't want to say more goals, more drive. I went running today. My knee hurt. I had to stop a couple times. I'm gonna do a 5K this weekend. The 5K against domestic violence. Where here in Coldwater, Michigan, they're gonna encourage men to walk a mile in her shoes. And by her shoes, I mean high heels. They're having men wear high heels and walk a mile in them. They're also doing like a 5K. That I'm hoping and pretty sure you don't have to wear high heels for. I found it a little strange. Found it a little sexualizing that you're making or assuming that women have to wear high heels. I understand it's a little funny ha thing, but whole domestic violence thing strictly to women is also, yes, I understand that's the thing. I'm probably walking on glass right now, doing broken glass, even bringing this up and trying to take a stance as far as like I fucked up with this. Well, it is what it is. Okay, I think it's wrong that the domestic violence charity, all aimed towards females, they're making men walk a mile in a female's shoes, in high heels specifically, as the main aim of the race. Not a lot of guys, especially in a small, rural community, very homophobic. Bet there's not a lot of guys that are willing to step a foot in a pair of ladies' shoes, let alone flip-flops at that. So, probably not going to raise as much money as he could have if you would have adjusted the aim or the little, let's get him to walk a mile, something that, maybe wear a bra. Walk a mile in a bra, because men can't wear a bra, even though there's a lot of men around here with big old titties, bigger than my ex-ladies, bigger than mine. My goal is to have bigger titties than my ex-lady. Still hasn't happened yet. Someday. Next time I'm selling sex on the Cash App, I can move my titties. I'm running on the last 40 seconds here. I'm going to wrap this up. Rough Ryder Podcast, Episode 6. Sorry to the feminists that just watched that and had to witness my stance on the domestic abuse 5K, walk a mile in her shoes that's happening this Saturday, Coldwater, Michigan, April 26th, 27th. We're out. All right. Next time, Rough Ryder.